Go, go. Whoa there, Roach.
What's going on there?
Shut up before you want me.
What's the hurry?
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Saw the notice.
That's good. Grand even. Name's...
Gonna need detail.
Course. Well, through a series of regrettable events, I came to own a spread of forest ripe for logging, near Novigrad. At a distance from any roads, but quite near the port. Easy gold, right? Just hire some lumberjacks and count the coin.
Meant details about the monster, not your...
Oh, it's all linked, see? I took on some dwarven loggers, but they came to me, claiming the forest haunted. Thought them lazy, nothing more. Then one day, they went in the wood, and only one returned. Said some forest devil had attacked them.
Let's talk about my...
You're not cheap. Very well. Let us see.
No.
Around. Last I saw him, he was drinking away his pay. Said he had to...
Welcome. Well...
What have you got? Up for a few...
want to dip your dingle.
What?
Got it. Farewell.
So,
Keep
how many
that
black
up,
ones you
crack
think
your
this
skull
was?
open.
Me?
None yet. I served in the north.
Faster.
Head to any front.
So you fought your own.
Damn, you're ugly.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steam. Come on now. Hey there.
Rather not think of...
What's all this?
Not your concern, that's what.
Not an expert or anything, but you two look like you could use some help.
Aye, it's true, we could. Barn's full up with some manner of beast. Bar them inside, but that won't hold long. And we'll be in a world of woe once they're loose.
We're not rich, but cut the filth down, and we will pay you. We'll let you in the barn, then open the doors once it's over. Quick, Master Witcher, or they'll get out!
corpses. That's what drew the ghouls.
It's done. Open the door. Use that barn as a cemetery?
No. Why'd you ask?
Found human remains inside. Several sets. They're what drew the necrophages.
They was bandits. When it was just coin they took, we lived and let live, so to speak. But when they dragged Hetty to the barn, we wouldn't take no more. Grabbed our pitchforks and... well, you've seen how it ended.
Next time you kill someone, bury the bodies. Deep. Need to take care of these, too, or they'll attract more corpse eaters.
We'll do it. Thank you, Master Witcher.
Job's done.
True enough. Here's your pay. And thanks for your help.
Farewell.
Whoa!
Take it easy. Slower. Greetings.
What is it,
Don't mind him. Sit with us.
You're most welcome to. Though be warned, we're in the middle of some serious studying, as our learned companion calls it.
Thanks. Be happy to join you.
What do they call you?
I'm Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher.
They call me Rufus, and this here learned fellow is Theophile Maria Roscoe, and this is... sorry.
Manfred. I'm Manfred.
Exactly. Geralt. Heard that name before. You frequent the fairs?
No.
You've confused him with Gerard, the stage artist who indeed attends fairs and breaks wind to the tune of popular melodies. To the delight of the crowds, I'd add. Our guest is none other than the White Wolf himself.
Well, my apologies. Ain't you the one that... You know, the rumours about...
No. Wasn't me. Any news? Of the war, for instance?
They say the Black Ones will mount a new offensive soon to cross the Pontar. I bet diamonds to peanuts Radovid won't manage to repel this time.
Such a shame Henselt perished in Lormark. Blasted dragon slayer.
Right you are. With Henselt alive, Nilfgaard wouldn't have had it so easy in the east.
The Emperor's sure to take Novigrad soon. He'll seize the Temple Vault, the City Armada. The West will be all but his as well.
You know a lot for an ordinary merchant.
I do. What of it,
Just that it makes me like you even less. First you ask about the message I'm carrying. Now you say you're waiting for Nilfgaard to cross the Pontar. You better come with me. I know some people who'd want to talk to you.
You'll have to kill me first.
If needs must.
Relax. A misunderstanding. That's all this is.
Hold him, Witcher. I'll find a rope.
Ha! Not a chance!
Sorry. Not about to get involved.
I'll fucking manage on my own! One Nilfgaardian mole less.
Can't actually know he was a spy.
Oh, he was. I know him on sight. See my share. On your way now, you're no use to us. Fucking neutrality. Fatherland needs to be defended. Shot to death on 3 pounds of steel. Had it right. Purse full of Nilfgaardian florins.
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad. Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
The book? You mean to patch your hen out?
My granddad once returned from his travels with a book, fetched enough to buy him a home.
Stop chattering and help me search.
Hey-ya!
Grey boy, calm down.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the gods.
Greetings.
Don't mind.
That...
What? They call me... Well...
No. Any...
Such... Right, you... You know a lot. Just... You better...
You'll have...
If you...
Relax.
Hold it.
Ha! Not a...
All right.
Most you'll grab is your own cock.
Not your lucky day.
Stay in formation!
Lay down your arms.
Let's search his body. Might have been carrying documents. A message.
You're on your own.
Thanks for your help. One Nilfgaardian spy less. Take this. It ought to prove useful.
Slow now. Whoa.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lots. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
Sorry, can't get involved. You're on your own.
Master! Sir!
Spreads disease.
What?
Isn't a desertion.
What? Who lifts her tail for all coming.
Huh?
What the
Fuck this one. But with fairness in your eyes. Out of the way.
What? Good sir.
Oh! Oi!
Hey! No!
Ah!
Hey! Bloody hell! Redania.
No!
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Help!
Hey! Bloody hell!
No!
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Let's go!
Another. Had enough of you lot.
They seem desperate. Let these people pass.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad. That's a chance of a new life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mould than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb neath Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Down Warren's at the foot of the hill. Folk say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you.
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs. Need your help in a grave matter.
What's this great?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still apart.
Tell me what you want already, and be...
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get...
It'll cost you.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the soles of my boots. Return the document.
Fine. See what I can...
Might be my last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't work.
Dwarven moonshine. Nothing stinks quite like it. There's the bottle. Muggs was attacked here.
There must be order.
Hand over the documents, thief.
Me? A thief? I won him straight, I did, in a game of cards.
Not how Muggs sees it. Claims he was... mugged.
He lost, demanded them papers back, and when I refused, he walloped me over the noggin with a bottle. Barely escaped with me life.
How much are they worth to you?
I don't read myself, but I've seen the seals. I know it ain't no scrap of arsewhite. I won't sell them to the first fella comes asking.
Played cards for them once. Care to play again? You're clearly in the middle of a lucky streak.
You might be right. Let's play.
win.
I ain't blind. Take the damn things. Let none say I ain't an honest man.
Gods know I'll only ever say kind things about you.
Well?
Found the thief who took your documents.
It can't be. Let's go get him. You can hold him while I take what's mine.
Slow down. See, this man said he never attacked you. Said you lost to him at cards.
Ah, cheeky bastard. Well, like me Aunt Rosalie always said, lies got but wee legs and don't run far. The documents belong to my employer. A deed to a townhouse in Vengerberg. And true enough, I've been drinking. Got a bit carried away. I lost them in a game of cards.
Then you whacked the winner on the head with a bottle.
What was it to do? He weren't willing to give him back. When the scoundrel drew a weapon, I fled. But without them papers, I haven't the gumption to show me face at home.
Here, now pay up.
Of course I will. Give you all I've left. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Run, Roach. Not so fast, Roach.
I expect model behavior, Scap.
The Butcher of Blaviken.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Novigrad, capital of the world. If they did such rabble.
Why? Then you can get his wife out the dungeon.
I shall pretend I did not hear that. What's he doing here? How is business?
Truth is, we're already dependent on
You're like the bass of slamming the mark to the working man.
So good.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. What?
I don't know, but Dandelion...
Oh, yes. I suspect.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it.
Got a twinge in me back again.
The second sword. Is it in case
Hey!
the first one breaks?
Whoa! What a kill.
Say some witches slimy.
Got my eye on you. One.
Finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes. If I can just save... I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Are you serious?
I never called it brilliant, but Ed... Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. And your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born. On guard! You're better than I thought.
Go on, Dandelion! I mean, Crimson Avenger!
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
What was it happened to Foltest again?
What is it? What is it?
Oh!
What is it?
So, how you going to see? I was going to pick up my phone when suddenly...
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
I'm a right handy dandy.
Sick of it all.
Oh!
No loitering round here.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What? He never given me nothing but... I'll give you a discount. You don't know how right. But madam, well, you know...
Saying I'm no good at you.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See? It's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices?
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
Both our lives have revolved around the stage, and cabaret's a form of theatre, in a way. Fine. Let's do the theatre decor. I certainly hope it'll be to his liking.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business.
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed... I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
Degeneracy, the downfall of civilization, moral decay.
Trouble?
Hear my prayer. Behave, Witcher.
Look awfully suspicious
What do
to
you
me.
want of these wounds? The eternal fire will light our way.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, What do you have on? So... What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to work.
Priscilla started worrying about me?
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly.
No idea. Stand back.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house?
How would you know she keeps us?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday.
You'd visit her?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure. Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough...
Fine.
Find anything? Damn it, Geralt.
Not here. The key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, But it's open sorted. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not...
Let him finish. There's no...
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn...
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required.
Huh.
I knew you'd agree. Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to...
Could have skipped all that talking if you'd left it to me.
What, so you could smack him? Stop to think how Polly'd react to that? Think she'd be thrilled? What if he smacked you back and won?
He wouldn't have won. So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old...
Who's Rob?
Never heard of him? Hank?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the room.
Really?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lived.
Portside.
See you soon.
The great cabin.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
It's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Regret this, mutant.
Come on, come closer.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
trouble.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever
into the lead.
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
If you've coin for the rider's fee and a steed of your own, why not? Decide quickly, please. There's a race about...
I want to win.
Grand. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me... Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Hide the wenches! Witches coming!
Not so fast, Roach.
As I live and breathe. You won't be as calm.
Hear ye, hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is... Not bad, yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
These races.
They run as per Erasmus Vegelbud's dying wish. He came into his fortune by gambling and remained...
Family doesn't mind having a racetrack right by their house?
But the house, his fortune, would not even be theirs had they not fulfilled Lord Erasmus.
Any special rules for the races?
They're as simple as Lord Erasmus was. 2 competitors, simultaneously...
To bow before a chap.
Is there another race?
Like to race again.
Excellent.
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go!
Watch it! Shoot!
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over! The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach! Glory to the victor!
Bravo! Congratulations. Shall I sign you up for another? Captured and displayed in the sideshow of a circus. Well, another race.
Want to try?
He's the...
Competitors, saddle up! On 3! 1, 2, 3! Off you go! final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor! Fantastic race.
Displayed in the sideshow of the sun. Well, it could be quite often. So I'm afraid to see the search. Never know when they'll accuse me of witchcraft.
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally. Farewell.
Be gone. Well, sod off. Seems you're a considerable sum in revenge, but you shan't about account, eh?
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them. There's a group of angry creditors.
Think I might have run into one of them.
And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I don't...
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to...
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to...
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose?
Listen, all I really want...
Forgive me, I cannot...
Then go fetch him yourself. I'll wait here.
If I show my face there without coin, they'll beat me.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts. Then...
You're that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you...
So I'm afraid to see the search. Never know when they'll accuse him of witchcraft.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask...
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we...
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time. Just to...
Fine. See you there.
Ah!
Lollygagging. Wild hunt to take.
Grand opening tonight.
Oh, grand in the evening. A performance by the elect.
We start in G.
Well, well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall.
Priscilla picked them.
Well, I must admit, you have great taste. What about Rotlick? Did you get...
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary in Time wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian chameleons a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation.
What about choreography?
We haven't, but Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the... Premiere will have the audience on their feet, on their knees, both at this...
Guess everything's ready.
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home from...
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And...
Uh-huh. She said you've gained some weight, and that you should bathe more often.
Very funny, Geralt. Shove it.
Well, well. Never thought I'd live to see the day. Dandelion living in monogamy.
I've always been monogamous. Well, near enough.
Priscilla, another one for your collection?
No, she's its
One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Oh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am? She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time to learn.
So it's true. A woman's
Master Dandelion!
What? Speak, man.
She's badly hurt. Been attacked. They took her to Valmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt?
Of course. Let's go.
Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a...
relative? No.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary...
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and...
How can you know that?
No harm. You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only...
Geralt, I know I owe you 100... Find him.
Don't need any convincing. Come.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac...
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself in.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you...
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've...
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me...
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But
the sewers. Travel them often, Doc?
As often as required for, the pursuit.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Thanks.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the... Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count. Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Looks like necrophages got to this one. Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking. This isn't it. That's gotta be him.
But this one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
That's gotta be him.
But this one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticed.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too...
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his ribcage.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. A afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded. Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless...
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sense of...
And a different sense of humor. His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down...
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffuse...
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know it.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might...
No motive to speak of. Murderer's mad, plain and simple.
Unfortunate. Such individuals are hardest to catch.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years...
Woodcarver's body.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebiritz was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this?
Thank you.
Nathaniel.
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work?
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there.
And I'll keep my...
Lots of fuss over lots of rain.
Bloody bandits! Can't go out in the streets no more!
What happened here? Just lost any time for her going to the well.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian?
Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that? Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing. You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cost an eye in his...
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment, that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town. Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
For everything.
Damn it, I'll be late.
country round here.
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on ye. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming as beast.
You daft? Even I'm scared of him. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. As soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about.
Know where I can find her? This dish?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe? Know where...
Sit.
Tell me what you know about the murder.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it.
Talk to your neighbours. They see anything suspicious before?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes.
Fine. We've...
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Someone dragged something across the floor. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found...
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless... somehow got rid of the blood. Doubt Fabian used it behind. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked. Nothing here.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
I know that smell. Formaldehyde. Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
That's it, you're in for it!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dreams gone.
Sorry to hear that.
You could...
Priscilla wasn't the sole...
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them?
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No...
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else.
Oh, my head's ringing.
A brazier. This time of year? Human. Priscilla's? Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall. A brazier. This time of year?
If they burn the fires in winter, we might at least warm ourselves. They're no use. Looking to make some coins. Pam-paran, pam-pam.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he...
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the...
Yeah, mortal sin and no... Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this?
A message from the murderer. The name of his Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her. Now.
next time, Master.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
What you got there? Value for himself. Come to sell them at market. Any magic ones?
Dad doesn't like us.
What do you want?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hand.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, we'll throw my...
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not a...
So be it. I'll take you to Lady...
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant...
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She's...
No time to explain.
I find this all very hard to believe. But you... Please, follow...
A fire fit for Bellatane. Except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, but had not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Washed your hair, lady.
Did I hang the one? Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems...
We should go in, just to...
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
That stench.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I'll break your bones!
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
Gotten, so I'm afraid to see the surgeon.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their hole, alongside.
Stand to see those mugs anymore.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very...
This life. Sometimes it's...
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me, and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end. You don't stop. Not unless someone gets in your way. Like I'm doing now.
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder. You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Then you'll pay again. For her, for all the other women you've tortured. You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore.
You can go at it here or at my place. You choose.
Easy.
How about a threesome, love?
You mean me to grab another lad to join us?
Kill you! Keep me together, lads!
Can't kill him!
Awful ale.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, You've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
A vampire. Higher, of course.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them, in a manner they'd be certain to notice.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Pretty good. Might not have cut it.
That silver.
Oh!
Ah, the paintings at school for Templar Guard, and still they let it was
Falling in love with her. Pen me a sonnet, will you? Sonnet?
Great, that's so cool.
Please.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah.
Thank you, Geralt.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encourage. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calanet.
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yes, Geralt?
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another
Why's the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the... The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma.
I've been at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be...
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price.
Found and killed. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you...
Farewell.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Let's do this quick. Quicker. Hey. Looking for a barber? Well, you found one. Welcome. I'll plump...
Give me a haircut. Long... this is not what I wanted.
What do you mean, not what you wanted? Are you cut and quaffed? You are. And even as even can be, I'd say.
This is not the look I wanted.
And this is not the fate I want.
Oi, cocker!
What's new, killer? What's new, killer? What's new, killer?
Show me. So long.
But finding me proved no simple task, for having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.